Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a while. Today, I got a really cool tool to share with all of you, and you're all going to love this if you're an animator, because this is a feature Blender has been missing for an extremely long time. So this will also be compatible with Fixmo, and that also fixes everything. So you're going to be able to find this add-on on Blender Market, but let's just jump in and show you what this thing does. So this is a way better pose library than what Blender could offer you before. So before, all you could do is save the poses into that single project. You couldn't open a new project with a whole new animation, import the character, and get those poses. It just wouldn't show. It had to be per project. So I went in and I made a pose library kind of like Maya, which will also have free updates, and eventually I'll have an animation save feature where you can save animation clips. But what this does is it allows you to save poses, and anytime you import this character, it'll recognize its name and show you all of the related poses that you saved for that character. So you could use this in a new project just entirely and still have your poses. So you can install this normally. This is called Pose Warehouse. So you're going to hit the checkbox, and over at the side of your panel, you're going to notice you have the animation tab. You want to click that. So this is where your old pose library was, right here, and then you're going to see Pose Warehouse below this. So this is my add-on. So let me just show you how easy this is to use. So this is my idle pose. We're just going to select all of the bones by pressing A. We're going to hit save. I'm going to call it idle. And you're going to see selected all bones, and you can save by selected bones, or you can just save by the entirety of the character. And you're going to give it a second and it will pop up. It's just calculating everything to make it more accurate, and you'll notice that every time after the first one, then it's actually going to start, popping up a lot faster. So we're just going to give this a second to load its first little thing, set up all the data for the animation, because what it's doing right now is actually storing your character's data set. So what we're going to do, so if you see now, we have an idle pose over here at the side, okay? So let's go ahead and let's make something else. So let's make a T-pose, and this is all you have to do. There's no more NLA editor. I hate that thing, and that's why I also made Fixmo. So now we have a T-pose, so let me maybe even move his legs. Let's just do something, right? So let's select all bones again, hit save, and we're going to call this T-pose, okay? I'm going to hit OK, and you're going to notice that this is going to take a second, but then we'll also get that T-pose right here, okay? So now we have the idle pose. Now we can just load them, right? So now we have our idle pose, and we have our T-pose, okay? So what I'm going to do now is start a completely new Blender project, and I'm going to show you that this does carry over, okay? So let's get that started. So the first thing I'm going to do is obviously just shut down Blender, and then I'm going to boot it back up here. Okay, now we're in a fresh new project for Blender. I'm just going to import my animation file there. So let me just browse for it. And I got to go down, find the character mail. There was a couple bones in here I wanted to delete first, but I'll just show you that everything's saved accordingly. So select the armature, of course. We're going to go into pose mode, click animation, and right here in your pose library, we're just going to wait a second, and you're going to notice that all of our pose library will save. So if we hit refresh, now all of our poses are right here. Look at that. Now that is one feature Blender never had before, and you all have now for, like, well, I'm gonna have to charge a little bit because this did take me a while, but I never charge a lot for add-ons, and you get lifetime of free updates. So if pose library ever gets the animation feature, which will probably be coming within the next month or so, you'll also get that for free. And just to prove that this does work, we're just going to go back and hit our poses, and as you see, everything works flawless. So you're going to be able to find this on Blender Market. I'm just waiting for the verification to be processed. Again, this works in Blender 4. This works in Blender 3. This is an amazing add-on, and I can't wait to share this with you all and see what all of you come up with this. Because before, with the old pose library, you couldn't just open a new project and get your poses back, but now you can. So thank you all for tuning in. My name is Cody McIntyre, Boss Poses, and if you liked today's video, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon, and I'll post the link in the description of the video when the add-on is available. Have a good day.